Okay, so I'm back here this morning. I've got the F-150 on some ramps. The back wheel's blocked, both sides. Laid down some plywood. And what I'm going to do here this morning is I'm going to go in there and remove an oxygen sensor that's been stripped. Like I used the oxygen sensor socket the other day and tried to turn it out without heating it. And it just basically rounded the hex on the bolt. And I did try some heat after that, and I tried another socket on it. It's just not budging. So what I'm going to do is I got another idea here, sort of a last ditch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to saw off the oxygen sensor just above where the hex is. And then I bought this little kit. It's for removing things that are stuck. And what it is, these are reverse thread in there. So by turning it to the left, it digs into the strip bolt, and they work pretty good for a lot of stuff. So this set was on Amazon for $20, so it's pretty good. It comes with 4 of these types of sockets, and I think it's either the 21 millimeter or the 22 that I'm going to need, so they're both in here. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to crawl into there. I'm going to saw that oxygen sensor off. Okay, so it's right there. Okay, I've been sawing at this for about a half an hour. I've changed blades, and that's very hard. I think I'm at the point where I'm going to hit it with a hammer. See, I've gone at it from both sides, and yeah, I'm going to hit it and see if I can snap it off now. I think what's down inside of there that made it so hard to saw through is porcelain, like a spark plug. I can see it there now. So I've got it sawed off there now. Now I can get that, I'm going to just fit a socket for there, and then I'm going to put some heat on it and then try and turn it. And yeah, we might get this yet. Okay, I got the torch sitting up there. And it's not working that well. It is MAP gas, but it's yeah, it's not burning really strong. The cylinder's cold. I guess it was outside all night, and it was quite cold here overnight, down to freezing. And that's not real cold in some people's books, but it's cold for a bottle of MAP gas to sit out in the car. So anyway, I'm just gonna get some heat on there. I'm gonna try and get that socket to fit, and or that extractor socket, let's say, and I'm gonna try and get it as warm as I can. I'm still heating it. I bent that guard out a little bit so I could get in underneath it, and that's probably a better plan. But yeah, it's just not getting the metal red hot. I mean, there's a little bit of on the surface it is, but I'm just going to keep putting heat on the base of it there as best I can. I got that 22 millimeter socket on there, or that socket remover, and I got to tap it down with a hammer. I'm just going to get a ratchet on there. Okay. I'll try to get it. Damn. I got it. It turned. I got that thing on there, I tapped it down with a hammer, and it grabbed it right away. And I just sprayed a little WD-40 up in behind it, and that's it. I got it. I got it with my hand now. Look at that. These are amazing. Look at that. It's not a fun spot to work, I mean, on the ground, but look at that. Got it out. I just tapped it down there easy, and it grabbed onto that thing like shit to a blanket. Okay, we got that out of there. That's amazing. These bolt extractors are worth their weight in gold. Oh man, I don't know. I was having my doubts that was going to come out of there. What if I broke it off in there, you know? But that came out. Look at that. Okay, so there's this piece that comes in the kit to knock whatever you've taken out of that extractor. So just there it is. And see how rounded off it was? See that? And this thing, because it's got those splines that are reversed, see? It bites into it. The harder you turn it, the more it bites into it. Isn't that something? Every mechanic should have a set of these. All right, we got that out. Look at that thing. Okay, I just want to show you a comparison of what an oxygen sensor, what the base should look like and what the one that came out looked like. See the squares on here? They're sharp and clear, and this was just rounded right off. There wouldn't have been many other ways to get that out if you know, like out on the bench maybe, you know, but up on top of the catalytic converter where that was, it's very hard to get to because it's even down in a bit of a well, you know. And so yeah, these things save the day. The new oxygen sensor, I like to use NTK brand. It's the same company that makes NGK spark plugs, but they make sensors. And they call their sensors, all the different ones they make, NTK. So, and they're usually very good quality. Now this comes with a little bit of anti-seize on it already. And I'm just going to put a dab more. I like to use this brand here. I'm not going to overdo it, but I'm just going to put a little dab. Just a little dab on the threads there, a little more. Just like that. Don't want to contaminate the sensor with it. Just like that. Okay, that's good. And then on the electrical plug, I'm going to put a little bit of dielectric grease. Dielectric grease is non-conductive, and it prevents corrosion and things like that on terminals. It does still allow the connection to be made through the grease. Some people don't understand dielectric grease. They think it's because it says electrical, it thinks it's conductive, but it's non-conductive. Anyway, a bit of that, that'll go into the connection when I put it in there. I'm going to use the sensor socket to install this, and I think, you know, the more I see how hard that was to come out, that maybe these are only meant for installing, not removing, unless you've got something that hasn't been in there for very long. So, and we're not going to go over tight on it. We're just going to snug it in there. There, that's good. Okay, and then I'm going to put the lead. I'm just going to put the lead back over here. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's all right. I'm not touching on anything. All right, we have one more job to do. We're going to go up inside the cab and clear the code. Okay, so we're going to clear the codes. So we'll just turn that to the on position without the engine running. Let's see. Okay, so erase codes. Clear emission related diagnostic information. Are you sure? Okay. Please turn the ignition on with the engine off. Press the enter key to continue. That's already set up, so just enter. Okay, we press OK there. And emission related diagnostic information has been cleared. So that is the change on the oxygen sensor for this 2003 F-150 with a 4.2 liter engine. It was a bit of a struggle. Now, I've seen some guys, I've watched a couple of videos on YouTube where these guys have said, oh yeah, this is an easy fix. And they've got the pipe out in a vise on the bench, you know. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. And put your comments down below. I'll answer whatever you put there. And we'll see you again here very soon on Everyday Projects. Bye for now.